Okay, so I'm going to take you through the editing process and the recording process of our music video for Home. So let's begin. So it starts with the car coming out of the garage, and we found this particularly interesting to film because we included the smoke, which is here, and that's just done by smoke bombs, and we recorded using that to give it a kind of a futuristic effect, just to play about with it, to obviously take away the serious edge of it, because this is an indie rock video, it's not an art video, but we did want to kind of include this sense of creativity within the music video. So we've got a low angle shot of the car coming past. And here is the title for the music video, Home. It's been put in using After Effects, and it's also a synergetic link between the magazine advert for the EP, and it's also on the website under the EP with the music video as an attachment on it. So this is our first shot. This was actually really interesting to film because what we did was we had two lights over the singer, and it was the challenge in this instance was to get the lighting so it wasn't reflecting off the guitar, and the way we did that was propping the lights diagonally across the singer, so it lights up his face but it doesn't obviously hit the guitar. We dropped the blinds because obviously there are windows in the room, and we just didn't want to bleach the image that the audience was seeing.
God, that there was a flashing light in the middle of.
So here, as you can see, the shot pace is building, with the cuts between different shots are becoming shorter and shorter. We did this obviously for this rising pace in the music video, and we did that by just stacking up the different layers of footage on Final Cut Pro, and this gave us the effect of just the rising sense of pace.
The town where I placed my heart, so why am I sitting on my bedroom floor with you watching over when we could.
As you can see, we tried to use as many varying shot types as possible for this, and especially with the car coming past, there was a pan to give the audience a sense of speed, and obviously the MG is a British car, it's got that British heritage. You can see if you look closely here on the back of the car there is a British badge, and obviously the band's name being Albion, we wanted to tie in this kind of British heritage with the music video.
In the day, have a normal life, but if you want to escape,
and now
go down the streets.
When the drums kick in, the shots become far more prominent, the cut speeds are far shorter. This is again to increase the pace of the music video. We don't want the audience getting bored whilst they're watching this production, so we wanted to obviously give this sense of momentum.
Call your name, fly like a bird away from the hole. You can go and style, but forever be alone. And if you
So what we did for these different kind of shots in between the car shots of the singer singing, we actually we got a docking station for an iPod. We just put that on, so the music was playing out for the singer to actually play along with his guitar to. So there was no problem with lip syncing, because we knew, obviously listening to the audio on Final Cut, that the song was playing. All you needed to do was cut out the sound and put in the audio for the actual song. So that's what we did for the sound.
want to escape, go down the streets where you got your name, fly like a bird.
That's another editing technique right there, is the fast forwarding of the singer coming in to pick up the guitar. It indicates a vital point in the song because it's just before the first chorus, so we can tell everything's kind of coming to a head, and the song is kind of reaching its peak of the structure.
From a hole that you call a dump, but I call home.
And this is where the band comes in. As you can see, I'm just going to rewind. So here we have the fast cut editing. I'll play it for you again. There we go. So the shots are very, very fast there because they want to be in time with the snare hits on the drum. And then as you can see here, this is where the band come in to play. This was actually far more difficult to edit than the rest of the music video because obviously this is the most kind of the most busy shot setting in the whole video. So the shots had to be really on point to the beat, but not so on the beat that the video seems mechanical and not fluid. As you can see here on the Born Lincolnshire, that is the actual hometown of the singer, so we wanted to also create a sense of environment within the video. This here is an interesting shot because we were concerned actually when we were going out to shoot that the weather would kind of would ruin the video shoot. As you see, it's a fairly cloudy day. We were lucky and actually there was no rain whilst we were shooting, but these shots of the car are really vital. And this one here, we can see the reflection on the water as the car drives past, and yeah, that's a shot in particular that we were really fond of, so we had to put it in the edit of the video. Again, we've actually got more lyrical references here with the park bench. I think that comes in later in the song, but mainly this is all essentially just the promotion of the band members themselves in the chorus of the video, because we wanted to show off to the demographic of the video. This is what the band looks like, this is what they look like playing their instruments, and this is essentially what they will look like when they play live if the audience member decides to go see them at a show. So in this instance, we for the actual band shots in the rehearsal room, we used the lighting again. We only actually had room for one of the lights, but in retrospect, it wasn't that problematic. We thought it would be, but it wasn't, because it's such an enclosed environment, and we were shooting one or two band members at any one time on the majority. It was a lot easier to kind of focus it in on that particular band member and make that shot as well lit as possible. Again, there we've got a bit of it's almost like match on action between the guitar playing and the singer walking down. It's very fast cut because this is kind of a key point in the song where there's a little staccato note and it's a reference point as well. And there you go, we cut to black because we thought that half of the song's done and now it's onto the second part of the song. It's almost a story unfolding for the audience. And all of my friends got up and left, but I'm still here behind to party in the streets where we used to play in the park. And there we've got, here is the first actual point of the song where there's a different setting as opposed, well, when the singer's by himself, because here we've actually got him on a park bench in his hometown, and it's kind of a reference to the lyrical content of the song is actually a reference to how someone's hometown isn't as bad as they may think it is. So we wanted to actually put the singer directly in his hometown to sing the lyrics. This shot here is where you can see the light coming in over the guitar there with the purple, and we just wanted to really get a scenic approach for the countryside of the video. And then we've got reverse shot, fast forwarded of the singer. So the singer actually walked forward, but using Final Cut effects, we actually managed to reverse that. The substances he found on the shelf of the local store that sold nothing else. And if you want to escape and go down the street. Here we've got a fast forward shot of the singer walking through his home. Obviously it works with the song title, and it also just gives a bit of a backstory to the band surroundings and what inspires them.
You got your name, fly like a bird away from the hole that you.
Again, more scenic shots of the car. We just wanted to get as many shot angles in there as possible. We had a very long shot list for when we went out to actually shoot the video, but we felt like when we were out on the day, one thing that we learned from our production was that we had so much more variety of choice to actually work with in the scope of the music video than we initially kind of foresaw. So this is just one of the examples of our favourite shots that we actually took of the day, we just had to include it in there because it was just something different for us.
You call a dog, but I call home. I'm alive when.
And here we go. This is the next chorus. The build up to the shots are less frequent here because we didn't want to repeat ourselves twice. So we really wanted to kind of vary up the music video as much as possible with the shot types we were using. Obviously, there's still footage of each band member, but we wanted to make it varied.
I'm alive when, like my father, I see signs for my town, and I know I'm bound to stay forever, but I don't mind if we go nowhere. I'm alive.
And as you can see, whenever a band member is playing a lead, well, say the lead guitarist, he is playing the lead riff of the chorus right now in this section. You can see in the left-hand corner of the screen we have product placement of the Marshall head. We've also got a Fender cable going into the guitar. We've got Union Jack, Libertines, influences of the band on his denim jacket. Obviously that fits with conventions of a music video. We've also got the bunting here of the Union Jack, obviously, again, heritage. And the Epiphone Casino, actually, interestingly, is a guitar associated with indie rock, because bands like the Libertines, Oasis, they all came into the spotlight with these kind of guitars, and the Gibson, the Fender, the Epiphone Casino are kind of some of the key guitars around modern indie rock music. Again, here we can see more product placement on the left hand of the screen. That's actually an Albion t-shirt. We've got the Vox amp, which is the same amp that Brian May uses from Queen. And again, so that's more musical influences and product placement there. And the whole setting, actually, we thought, where would be the best place to film the music video? And we found this stable. As you see, the straw is still there. And we thought we wanted to show the audiences, this is what is expected of an indie rock band. They're expected to be playing in kind of a, not in some prestigious recording venue. We wanted to just put them in a really kind of small space that looked a bit rough and gave the impression that they were a really genuine indie rock band. And we're coming out to the end of the song where the shot cuts. This is one of our favourite editing moments, where the shot is actually, even though it's the same notes being played, it's actually a repeated shot, and it gives it kind of gives a joke feel to the shot, which we really like. And it finishes now with a cut to black and then a shot of the drummer and then fade to black. So yeah, we used a Final Cut to obviously do that technique. So yeah, that's a director's commentary of our music video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.